We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to break through key resistance levels. And in today's volatility, our SPY bot at 9:35 a.m. sent out a bull indicator. And from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 500% plus within an hour, guys. And as you see it popping up there within the screen, within the options chain, some options even went higher than that. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, holding support above 442 and breaking out to new highs here that we have not seen in the last several days and weeks. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch and what's going on with the inflow versus outflow and bull and bear indicators. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run today was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run today was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot at 9:30 a.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 300% plus within an hour, guys. And as you see it popping up there within the screen, within the options chain, some options even went higher than that. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from the dip area here from last Friday to the rip area yesterday and today. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, under a bull indicator here since the 438.14 area, and inflow versus outflows have been battling back and forth here, but dominating with the inflows for most of the time above the midpoint. And today it broke off the midpoint. It was red. The outflows were trying to dominate, and quickly after, into the open, these inflows started to pick up, and they've hit highs here of 6.51, some of the highest inflows that we've seen in the last several days and weeks. And even since our notification from our swing bot when it notified at the 436 level, and the next day things dropped down to 433 as you see it there, bounced back up, and it needed a bull indicator on the 1 hour, and it actually popped up the next day, right? If we put up the 1 hour here, you could see it. It popped up the next day, full strength there to 441, hit highs here at 446, and interesting enough, where things found support here, it actually found support not that far off of the 435 to 436 area before doing the next leg up and the full transition here from white with red borders on 42 vision to the rip area and inflows dominating here since that crossover on Friday, right? So definitely something to not ignore here in the bigger picture is that the inflows have hit some of the highest points as well, all the way up towards the 9.24 area, some of the highest that we've seen in the last several days and weeks and even months, guys. This has been a pretty big move here, and it found support once again at that 436 level, and so far a full transition from the dip area to the rip area. And what are the key levels I would watch? Well, the first thing is if we zoom into the 15-minute in the volatility, we want to be aware of supports, and right now it's under a bull indicator at the 442 level. Outflows slightly started, but inflows are still here dominating at 3.30 and above the midpoint. I'm going to be watching that very carefully here if these outflows continue towards the midpoint, because if it does, it could quickly start to reflect that weakness into these charts, eventually cancel out this bull indicator with a possible bear indicator, and if that weakness rolls over into the 30-minute as well, it could continue these outflows towards the midpoint and reflect that weakness into these charts. Now, what would be the first support I'll be watching? Well, that'll be the 445 area, and if that support gets broken through, the next support I'll be watching is the 442 area. So those are the key levels I'll be watching to the downside. If these outflows continue, I will also watch the 440 area. Now, to the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical for these inflows to stay above here on the 15-minute and go ahead and pull back up. Continue to reflect that strength into these charts. Hold this bull indicator true here from the 442.40 area, and then also on the 30-minute, level off these outflows and bring itself back up, pulling away from the midpoint and switching from red to green, and continue that staircase effect here within the charts. And the first resistance is the 450 area. Then above that will be the 452.50 area. And then if that gets broken through, the next resistance I'll be watching is back up towards the 457, 455 area. So these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial. The inflow versus outflows are at some of the highest points that we've seen on the 30-minute and also here on the 1 hour. And on the 15-minute, it is fighting to stay above. That's going to be crucial. I'm going to be watching that very carefully within the volatility. And as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money. So if you made it this far into the video and you are a swing trader or looking to gain an edge when it comes to swing trading, you're definitely going to want to check this out. And this is our new swing bot that will be fully released really soon. And so far it has sent 2 notifications in the last several days, right? The first one, as you see it popping up there, was Nvidia on Friday of last week at around $444. And the other one was Tesla yesterday in the pre-market, and from yesterday to today, and even yesterday alone, it ran up nearly $10 plus. Now, when it comes to the Nvidia one, you could see it popping up there on the screen. I shared the chart yesterday, and I also circled an area, as you see it there in the chart, how it kept on bouncing off that support and trying to hold above 444. And then I put a line across when that notification came in. And now you're seeing this other chart, which I shared today in the pre-market. And I stated, right, you could see the same line there. And I put the swing bot notification there at around the 444 area. It was already opening up from yesterday to today at 449. And I talked about in that purple area, the area that kept on acting like support. And there was a strong resistance in the pre-market and previous days at the 452 area. And the bulls would need to break through that for possible continuation. Not guaranteed, but it was important, and inflows needed a cross. Now, when you see it here in the next chart, going into the open, it was broken through, bull indicator popped up, and then inflows crossed over. And you could see the purple area that continued to act like support. And Nvidia calls were up nearly 100% plus with the swing notification bot since it was sent out, right? And you can see that blue line again where that notification was sent at that after hours on Friday. So this is our new swing bot. If you take a look at Tesla too, it sent it out at around the $256 area, and Tesla went to highs here of nearly $270 in the last 2 days, and it was sent out yesterday in the pre-market, right around this area, and the full move. So typically with these swing bots and the notifications that come in, they're there to add perspective. Nothing's guaranteed, but the goal is for it to add perspective. Take a look for possible support levels and bullish confirmations of a reversal, and from there it typically pans out within several days to weeks, but sometimes it can happen this fast within 1 or 2 days. And when it does, I typically tend to make a rational decision because maybe my goals and strategy and expectations have been met, right? I don't want to get too greedy either, but I wanted to share with you guys our new swing bot that's going to be notifying directly into our Discord on high probability opportunities based off specific criterias and dip areas of wire Fred borders, as I call them, on multiple time frames and other criterias to confirm of the possibility of it looking like a possible support or area to not ignore for a possible swing of a reversal. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.